Hidden in plain sight or tucked away in the most unexpected locations, these secret doors lead to strange places. Join me for today's video. We're unveiling 15 secret doors found most famous monuments in the world, and it stood as a symbol of mystery and an ancient monument for over 4,500 years. It's located on the Giza Plateau in Cairo, Egypt. The statue was carved from a single piece of limestone, and it depicts a creature with the body of a lion and the head of a man, which is generally believed to represent Pharaoh Khafre. The Sphinx, which is around 66 feet or about 20 meters high and 240 feet or 73 meters long, has been surrounded by mysteries for centuries, including why it was even built in the first place, and the question of whether it contains hidden passageways or doors leading to secret chambers. One of the earliest mentions of hidden doors in the statue dates back to the ancient Egyptian texts and legends. Some historic writings describe it as a guardian of secret knowledge, perhaps protecting sacred texts or treasures buried beneath it. These stories spread around the world in the Middle Ages and in the 19th century, when explorers and Egyptologists began sharing their observations. In modern times, interest in the hidden doors of the Sphinx has reached new levels because of scientific investigations. In the 1990s, researchers used ground-penetrating radar and other advanced technologies to scan the area and beneath the structure. These studies revealed anomalies in the bedrock, suggesting the presence of cavities or chambers. And while no definitive evidence has been found to prove that these anomalies are man-made, they've led to renewed speculation about the possibility of hidden doors leading to secret rooms or tunnels. Among many of the theories about the hidden doors and chambers of the Sphinx is the idea of a hall of records. This concept, put forward by mystics and alternative historians, such as Edgar Cayce, suggests that an ancient repository of human knowledge is buried beneath the Sphinx. According to Cayce's predictions, this hall contains records of the lost civilization of Atlantis and its wisdom, which would be rediscovered in modern times. While mainstream archaeologists dismiss the claims as speculative, the idea has captured the imagination of many. Official archaeological investigations into the Sphinx have yet to uncover any evidence of secret doors leading to chambers. Most scholars believe that the anomalies detected beneath the statue are natural formations in the limestone bedrock. Despite the lack of any definitive evidence and the hesitance of further investigation because of the risk of damaging the sculpture, it doesn't matter if the hidden doors of the Sphinx are real or the product of human imagination, as the theory continues to show how mystical and fascinating the ancient monument continues to be in modern times. Example of the opulence and extravagant lifestyle of the French monarchy. Built in the 17th century during the reign of Louis XIV, the palace is known for its architecture, gardens, and interiors. It's set on more than 2,000 acres of grounds, and it's one of the most visited tourist attractions in the world, with as many as 15 million people going there each year. Within the design, though, there are some elements that you could easily overlook, including hidden doors in the king and queen's private chambers, which offer a glimpse into the lesser-known, secretive world of royal life. The king's bedroom at the center of the palace was a central stage for the public spectacle of the monarchy. This room was where Louis XIV and his successors performed the daily rituals of rising and retiring, which were attended by courtiers who held the highest ranks in the household. Despite the spectacle, though, the king required rock face was actually a crucial element of the castle's design, and it played a key role in the place's most famous legend, the story of Erasm Luger, the Robin Hood of Slovenia. Erasm was a rebellious knight and took refuge in Prejama Castle in the 15th century after going against the orders of the Holy Roman Emperor. Despite being under siege by imperial forces for more than a year, Erasm managed to avoid being captured thanks to the castle's secret door and hidden tunnels. Now, the secret door was perfectly concealed within the cave structure, making it nearly impossible to find without prior knowledge. It connected the castle to an extensive network of passages that stretched deep into the terrain. Now, this design not only provided an escape route, but also ensured the fortress's self-sufficiency. Is one of Toronto's most famous landmarks, and it's known for its Gothic Revival architecture, gardens, and its amazing interiors. Built in the early 20th century by financier Sir Henry Palat, this castle-like estate was meant to be the most luxurious place in the city. But beneath the exterior, though, is an underground tunnel that connects the main building to the castle's stables and potting shed. With a length of around 800 feet, this hidden tunnel was part of Casa Loma's original design. tunnel was built to allow for discreet and efficient movement between these spaces and the main house. To help with this secrecy, the entrance door to the tunnel is cleverly hidden and blended into the design of the castle, so you only see it if you know it's there. Visitors can now go through this door and climb down into the tunnel, where they'll find a dimly lit, narrow passage with stone walls. During its heyday, though, the tunnel was mainly used by staff who moved goods and supplies between the buildings. This shows the planning that went into the design here, where it was meant to put all focus on the experience of residents and the guests. In the century, it held the title of being the largest cave castle in the world, and has become famous for its many legends, particularly those involving secret doors and hidden passages. The castle's position, partially built into a 400-foot cliff, ever been created. Built by Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal, the white marble mausoleum in Agra, India is famous for its craftsmanship, symmetrical design, and its endless beauty. Beneath the exterior lies a surprising element that's still somewhat of a mystery: a series of secret doors and hidden chambers within the monument. Now, the Taj Mahal itself was built between 1632 and 1648, and it's a sprawling development that includes gardens, mosques, and other buildings. The main structure of it contains a network of underground rooms and sealed doors, though that are mainly beneath the main edifice and remain largely unexplored. It's thought that there are between 20 and 22 of these chambers, and that they were part of the original construction and likely intended for practical purposes. Some historians think the rooms were used as storage spaces for construction materials during the building process, while others believe they were created to ensure the stability of the massive structure by reducing the load that was being exerted on the foundations. While the official explanation is that they're sealed to prevent structural damage and to preserve the monument, their inaccessibility has given rise to countless alternative theories. The river in Saxony, Germany, is a fortress that was originally built in the 11th century and has gone on to serve various roles over the years, from a royal hunting lodge to a psychiatric hospital. Its most famous time, though, came during World War II, when it was used as a high-security prisoner of war camp known as Oflag 4C. Its reputation as escape-proof has since been undermined by the ingenuity shown by the Allied prisoners of war, who made daring escape attempts, often using the castle's secret doors and hidden passageways. Despite the fortress's tall walls and steep location and extensive security, Koditz became known for the sheer number of escape attempts made by those who were kept there, many of which relied on uncovering and utilizing secret doors, hidden tunnels, and other concealed features. The castle's long history and various renovations meant that it contained a lot of concealed passageways, many of which had fallen into disuse or were forgotten over time. Some secret doors were originally features of a castle, designed centuries earlier for the movement of staff, storage, or security. These included doors concealed within thick walls or camouflaged to blend in with the stonework. Prisoners explored the castle, tapping on walls, listening for hollow sounds, and examining architectural anomalies that might indicate hidden spaces. In some cases, they found doors leading to ancient tunnels or unused rooms that could become hiding spots or resort has hosted presidents, celebrities, and high-profile guests for over 2 centuries. But beneath its surface is a huge remnant of the fears of the Cold War. The Greenbrier's secret bunker was commissioned by the U.S. government in 1958 during the heightened tensions with the Soviet Union. The facility, codenamed Project Greek Island, was intended as a fallout shelter capable of protecting all 535 members of Congress, along with their staff, in case of a nuclear war. The bunker's main entrance was hidden behind a steel door, which had been cleverly camouflaged as part of the Greenbrier, West Virginia wing. This door, which blended in with the resort's architecture, led to a network of heavily reinforced tunnels and rooms. The exterior ensured that the door could easily be overlooked by resort guests and staff, preserving the bunker's secrecy. Inside, it covered an area of over 112,000 square feet, or over 10,000 square meters. The facility included dormitories, meeting rooms, a decontamination area, a hospital wing, and storage for food, water, and medical supplies. The bunker was essentially a self-sustaining underground city designed to function for months if necessary. The secret bunker door was, though, only one aspect of the elaborate cover story that was created to maintain its secrecy. To outsiders, the bunker appeared to be a simple addition to the Greenbrier Resort facility, and when it was constructed, it was said to be expanding the resort's conference center, with daily operations being disguised as routine maintenance. Today, the Greenbrier secret bunker is open to the public for guided tours, offering visitors a rare glimpse into the hidden world of Cold War-era contingency planning. The once secret door now serves as a gateway to a historical experience, allowing guests to explore the bunker's corridors, dormitories, and meeting rooms. The secret bunker and its concealed entrance are, of course, both a sobering reminder of the realities of the Cold War and how dangerous a time in history it truly was. If its existence hadn't been revealed by a newspaper, then it may still be a classified place to this day, meaning you'd have to wonder how many other secret doors there are around the country that also lead to secret structures deep beneath ground that could still be relied upon in the future. Thanks for exploring with me, everybody. I'll see you next time. Thank you to our channel members. Thousands of years, it's quite common for long-forgotten structures to be rediscovered. That's what happened recently in Switzerland in 2010. During construction work on an underground car park in Zurich's Opera Square, where a wooden door was found that's one of the oldest of its kind ever found in Europe, and would have been used by people as far back as 5,000 years ago. The door was unearthed in an era that was once the site of a prehistoric lake settlement. Now, during the Neolithic era, around 3100 BC, this region was home to communities that lived in stilt houses along the shores of Lake Zurich. Made from poplar wood, this Neolithic door has a simple but effective design. It's made up of 3 planks of wood that were held together with a mortise and tenon joinery system, which is a technique